I'm back. In case you didn't notice, we updated like a week ago and we added quite a lot. And since it's kind of hard to read, I understand, I will just, try to get over everything pretty quick and, make like a short update summary. So the biggest thing we added is this here, the Wheel of Luck. Basically, you spin with tickets here for different prizes. It can be alts, it can be cash, it can be other, more tickets. There is a certain percentage to each rarity. You can see them down here. The secret rarity here, the black one, and the mythical rotate every month. The epic ones can also rotate, though it is very, very rare, and for some time probably it will stay Slicer and Crusher. And yeah, you cannot get alts twice as stated here. If you already own Dante, for example, you'll get cash and compensation. We have a thread in the server that is explaining this in more detail. But, the most important thing you have to know is you roll, you get stuff, gambling. Let's go. You can get tickets by, buying them. Or you can get them if you check here the new navigator feature, which, is just for new players who don't know where to go, right? It shows them where to go. It shows you here cash, XP, and the rewards. And you can see here boss rush. For beating boss rush you get 2 tickets, for core you get 10 tickets, and so on. On endless you also get tickets on high waves. If you beat wave 1000 you will also have 10 tickets. Currently the most efficient ticket farm is definitely core, however it's also the hardest, obviously. Core takes about an hour, maybe a bit more to complete, right? And you get 10 tickets. An endless run also, till wave 1000 can take you, can give you 10 tickets, but it takes a lot longer. So the most efficient farm, at least I think so, is the core. And yeah. Another thing we added, here you can see the new buttons. The navigator, I just explained that. It will also, by the way, show the, XP per wave and shit. All this updates now. There is a ×2 XP weekend now. So every weekend you will get twice as much XP. So if you're a low level and you want to grind XP, it's best to do that on the weekends. Then we added stats. Pretty self-explanatory. This shows, how many towers you own, how much cash you've spent. This includes the cash that you have spent over there. And how many codes you've redeemed, and so on and so on. My stats look kind of bad right now because I've reset my data multiple times while testing this. And then we got the update log. We moved it from over here to here, and I hope that people can finally read it. Every change is here in the update log. You can read it all. We added new codes, obviously. One of them even gives tickets, and many people have said that it doesn't work. In the log it shows it. If we go to the Wheel of Luck, it is the code called
Let's Go Gambling!
This let's thing, I think the main issue that people are facing is this line, because the font makes it kind of hard to read. I suggest just copy and paste it from the Discord server. That's the easiest way. Something else we added is this new tower called Camper over here. Hell yeah. This little goober is the first piercing sniper tower. Currently, this thing is better than Baller, and if you're gonna grind boss rush, I definitely recommend using it, as it has more DPS. Something else we did is endless updates. We have revamped endless and, made it more fun and more worth the grind, because there was the main complaint that we got during the core was it was like unreplayable, right? The core is not something you can replay that easy. One of the things we did is now add tickets to it, but another thing to make the game in general more replayable is making endless more rewarding and better, easier to play. The biggest thing we did is we removed all AoE immunities, so no circle AoE immunities, no cone AoE immunities. Obviously there is still stun immunity or freeze immunity, but I don't think that's gonna be killing you that much, so endless is more fun now. We also added a new enemy called Queso, and no, the game servers are not crashing when he spawns, so don't worry, but Queso is basically a very slow, very tanky enemy that has stun immunity and that will get a lot of health very fast. Also, scaling is gonna increase drastically on higher waves, so I suggest getting very good AoE DPS. Trickster's obviously meta again because of the AoE immunity removal, so go ahead and trick around, my friends. There's also a new Wave 1000 boss. It is beatable. If you look at the Warmind badge, you can see people are obtaining it. After Wave 1000 though, the scaling goes up even more. There we also, changed some attributes of enemies. Basically, I know nobody has realized this, but it used to be Zapper and Huandel who were stun immune. But now, those stun immunities went to Freezer and Queso, in case anyone cared. We also added a new lobby music. I know you can't hear it right now because I usually play without sounds, but it's less annoying. People are saying it already goes on their nerves, but in my opinion, it's better. Also, something else we did is we added those little commas to the level and to your XP, so you can read your level better, and it's not as difficult to read. I think I'm gonna add them as well to the cash prices down there, so that those are also more readable. But that's for the future. Something else we did is we made some small adjustments to the lobby. I don't know if you noticed, but there's those funny circles here, and there is this door. Yeah, many people have been wondering what is up with this door, and all I'll say is you'll see soon. It's like right now, if you try entering it, don't bother, you won't be able to. But you will see soon what this door is for, and it will be very important. It will be very important. And yeah, but this is not only to the lobby, we also fixed some other minor stuff, yes. To in-game maps, for example, there was that glitch where you would spawn on top of the magma cave and you would not be able to go inside, and defend. We fixed that. You will now just fall through the roof. We also, in magma cave, we made the texture not be so weird and be more lava-ish, It's very minor fixes, very small adjustments. It's not something really that huge to be taken notice of. But yeah, small quality of life changes. Also here in the update log, you can see a lot of those other stuff. Those are also mostly minor stuff. We added VFX to Party Fetty, didn't have that before. We added the lobby, we updated the lobby stats and prices, so those are now entirely accurate to the in-game stats and prices, in case you wondered. We made Drip Slinger unobtainable. I don't know if you noticed when I selected it, but it is now Rainbow Namey. Rip Drip Slinger at last, almost a year later. Then we removed Saitama's special stats. That's due to the owner, the original owner who this ult is for. He doesn't play the game anymore, and he, in order to not give people unfair advantages, we removed the special stats. And to be honest, those special stats kinda sucked anyway. Like, I know people are saying, oh my gosh, 1 million damage at max level. That thing had less DPS than max level Destroyer right now. So, not worth it. Also, something that maybe new players have noticed, special towers have been moved to the bottom, so you don't have like a bunch of black towers here on top and everything cluttered with towers that you will never get. But yeah, those have been moved to the bottom, and that way you can see your towers here clearly that you can buy. Towers that are from like Christmas or Halloween in the alt section especially will be still up here, for the flex, but those don't show up anyway. The towers, Meme Reaper for example, is down here. Something else we did is we removed free cam entirely. That is due to it being very exploitable for imposter. You could just use free cam to see, oh, this one's not active, okay, just fly over there, this one's not active, and you could just, it was just so easy to see. And yeah, I know it sucks. We fixed Trickster's sound bug. Basically, there was a bug where if you disabled tower sounds, but you had VFX on, it would still play the sound of the explosion. That is due, to the VFX still having sound. Very minor thing. It annoyed me a lot though. So, yeah, that's something we did. We also returned the Catgirl jump scare. Right now it's server side, however, next update we're moving it to client side. Basically, if you go up here, you're gonna get jump scared by this cat and it will play a very annoying and very loud sound, but we're working on it being only on your end so that it doesn't annoy other players. We fixed Dio's VFX. Dio's VFX is not gonna be expanding over the whole map and like making everything glow 50 times as bright and, you know, put a shadow over the whole map. It will now only go to the size of the range, and the shiny effect thing, bloom, will be completely gone. So you can play safely with VFX now when using Dio. And we are set the wave leaderboard again for the new wave 1000 thing. But as you can see, people are already getting past that. And yeah, I think that's all. I don't think I missed anything. The next update is planned to release on the 31st. Last time, you know, with this update, we released like 5 hours early. So I think it's pretty positive for the next update also to release on time. So yeah, if you don't want to miss that, we're doing a live stage on the Discord server. Make sure to have, you know, the notification for the event on. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day.